Hey guys, it's been a while since I cut a video. Thought I'd cut one today. I've been spending the last 2 weeks quietly collecting one-up arcade cabinets. So I thought I would take an opportunity to shoot a video to show you all the one-up arcade cabinets I've collected. Being a child of the 70s and 80s, the mall played a big part of my childhood, and specifically arcades in the mall. Now, arcades are something they don't really have nowadays, but back then we had a whole plethora of them. Every mall had one arcade, sometimes two, and every neighborhood had a mall. This is before the internet wrecked everything. So now that arcades are gone, I mean real arcades, not where you're getting tickets so you can spend $30 getting a $5 stuffed animal, that kind of malarkey. Real arcades, where you go in, you spend $30, you walk away with nothing but a good time. Those are the arcades I miss. And those are the arcades that Arcade 1-Up tries to bring into the home. So the first one I ever got, my wife got me as the greatest Christmas present I'd ever received, and it was this Star Wars 1-Up cabinet. Now, if you look at this one-up, it's got a nice, beautiful lighted marquee. The screen is sharp and accurate. It's beautiful. And if you look, listen to that volume. We can slide the volume up and down, or down. And I believe this is from the third series of the Arcade 1-Up collection. Well, they started taking their time, and they put a acrylic over the graphics. Because what used to happen is you put your hand here, and you start fading the graphics. If you come around here to the side, you can see that it mimics the actual arcade cabinet. Looks beautiful. This one was the $500 guy with the light up marquee and the custom riser, which has custom art on it. That's awesome. So I played the hell out of it. I loved it. And then, next to it, we got Galaga. This is from their first wave. Now, if you look at the control deck, the control deck takes up the entire top of it. And now this one, you can see it's got Galaga and Galaxian. Star Wars, if you peek back over here, had Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. So this one only had 2 games on it, and it was from their very first wave. If you look close, you can see that the screen's not quite as wonderful. There's just mono sound. Just mono sound. The controls feel a little bit loose. The volume, you have mute, low, and high. That's it. And that's Galaga from the first wave. Still not bad. Love it. This has quietly been one of my favorite arcade games of all time. So, it's Galaga, and it also got Galaxian on there. If you scoop back out to the front page, you'll see you can choose between either Galaga or Galaxian. Now, I got this used for $160, and if you're going to sell these used ones, don't ask much more than $150, especially since they're lacking games. I'll buy them all day long for $150. This one was $160. Plus, I had to spend $45 for the riser. Otherwise, if you're down here playing, that ain't as much fun. So now, next I got over here, my wife had gotten me for Father's Day, ironically. This is called a Countercade. It's designed to sit on a counter. Of course, it's a centipede. which is my all-time #1 game of ever. This is my favorite arcade game I've ever had. And I used to play this one at the bowling alley in West Concord, Minnesota. Galaga, I used to play over at Rustler's Roost there in Dodge Center. Star Wars, I played a Machine Shed in the Apache Mall. Look at that, even while bullshitting, I'm still the best Centipede player in all the land. Alright, now next to it, I just picked this guy up. This is the Mortal Kombat Legacy Edition. And this thing I've seen online running anywhere from $600 to $900. I picked this up at Walmart. Walmart's selling the Legacy Edition cabs for only $300. You're making some concessions because it doesn't come up with the lighted marquee. Doesn't have the lighted acrylic deck protector. It's called a deck protector. And it doesn't have the custom riser. So you're making a few concessions, but hell, you can't find them anywhere anyway. And if you look in the aftermarket, it's $600 to $900. So I found this for $300 at Walmart. I jumped like a bat out of hell to get this. Now, if you look at these games, back off, boy. If you look at these games, 12 games are on these Legacy Editions. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, a game called Tubin, Rampage, Joust, Wizard of War, which you may not be familiar with, and I probably would have went with a game called Robotron, since we had Joust and Defender, which used the same engine, the same computer architecture. Gauntlet, Paperboy, Bubbles, Defender. And my favorite game on here, I know it's got Mortal Kombat and all that other stuff on there. My favorite game on here is Rip Ear Tapper. And look at how sharp the screen is. It's beautiful. This is current. This is current, the one that they make right now. Sometimes it's just that easy. Oh, sometimes they want to tip you. Sometimes they want to throw their mug down. You pick up the tip, the saloon girls will dance and distract some of the patrons, give you extra time to serve the beer. Alright, that's how you do that. Alright. We're going to check out the next one. We're going to check out PacMan Legacy Arcade. It's on. Alright, over here, this side of the game room, we've got a Legacy Edition PacMan. Now, this one I got again from Walmart, so there's no light-up marquee, no light-up control deck, and no custom graphics on my riser. But I got it for $75. I got it for $75, but you can't. I got it because I'm a consumer, damn it, and I have rights. Tune in this Tuesday and you'll get the full story on how we got this wonderful machine for $75. Lineup of this games is a Galaga and Galaxian. You'll see I have the dedicated machine over there. So that's not too exciting, even though Galaga is my favorite. And the Legacy Edition, as well as the Star Wars one, have stereo sound. Their speakers tucked up under here, and they're stereo instead of mono. Like the first wave was mono, and it was what it was. Now you'll notice the deck isn't full. It's blocked. Okay, the Galaga one, the deck was completely flat. You had room. So some people have problem with that. They don't like that. You're kind of scrunched in, especially on the Mortal Kombat, where you got two people playing on one controller. It can kind of box you in. Personally, I like it because it retains the shape. One thing I don't like is on the Legacy, the kick plate. They put the a picture. It's a painting of the Coin return. I don't care about that. It's not even real. I would rather have the list of games on the front. I'm in the minority. Everybody else I'm hearing on the internet, they're liking the new kick plate with the coin return on the front. It's a small concession. Doesn't matter to me. So the games on here, you got 6 PacMan games. Galaga, Galaxian, Mappy, Dig Dug, my favorite game on here, Dig Dug 2, and Rompers. So you have options. There you go, boy. You have options on all these on a Legacy series of putting in graphics smoothing. You don't have scan lines, but you can have graphics smoothing, which I turn off. I like sharp pixels on my old retro games. And difficulty, any dip switches, I used to call them, for selecting starting level of players. When you get new players, difficulty of the game, you've got access to all that stuff in both of these Legacy cabinets. And they really outdone themselves with the Legacy series. It looks good. It sounds good. Get him, boy. Get him. It looks good. It sounds good. I mean, I've got an arcade in my entire home. So now, if you look around, my game room literally is a game room. I have 5 of these. Alright, so those are my 1-Up arcade cabinets. The Legacy series is clearly, quality-wise, the best of the best. It's got the greatest, it's got the best options. I wish the user interface was standard across all lines, but it isn't. Sometimes you hit an action button to go into your options screens. Sometimes you hit a player 1 or player 2 button. The Mortal Kombat 2 cab is nice because if you hit 1 or 2 at the same time, it takes you to an options screen that effectively pauses your game because one of the options is resume. So you can actually pause an arcade game while playing it. It's not a big deal to me. I can never do that in the arcade. I'm not looking to do that in my home arcade. But anyway, $75, man. You can't beat it. $300, the Walmart edition. I mean, they strip all the extras off of it, but man, is it ever worth it? They were selling that Galaga series for $300 when it first came up. 2 games, and the controls feel a little mushy. They've upped their game on everything, and still, for the base model, they're charging $300. I think it's a good deal, and if you ever get a chance to grab a 1-Up cabinet or 2, grab them, because I love them. Thank you for downloading this. Thank you for watching this. However it is you came across this, thank you. Check out Lip Service, biglipradio.com/lip service. That way you can pay me to do this instead of just getting it for free. This is all junk anyway. You should see the stuff we've got behind the paywall. Woo-wee. We'll probably get canceled for that. But anyway, thank you very much for your attention, and I will catch you next time.